just trying, just trying. I now know my name.
Reaction to Rush Limbaugh receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. First of all, the Presidential Medal of Freedom is an extraordinarily sacred award. We're talking about putting someone on the same level as Rosa Parks, you know, for example, in terms of their contributions to American progress. Rush Limbaugh is a virulent racist, but even just on top of that, to do it in the middle of a State of the Union and not even dignify it with its own ceremony as it has, there's all sorts of norms that are being violated, not just for people's humanity, but also it truly just cheapens the value of it. Also, him pretending to be surprised was such a joke. This has been news all day. There have been multiple reports from multiple news outlets saying that Rush Limbaugh was going to receive the Medal of Freedom, and then Trump announced it, and he had to, pretend that this was some kind of Oprah moment. Was so disingenuous. And to do that and to give it to Rush Limbaugh when there were plenty of people in that audience that have contributed positively to the fabric of American society, much more, frankly, than he has. But it's red meat to his base. Trump knows what he's doing, and he wants to assert that Rush Limbaugh is somehow on the same level as Rosa Parks. And it's truly nauseating. And this is one of the many reasons why I did not go, especially when he talks about socialism, for a president who seems to care so much about socialism. He really doesn't seem to give a damn about introducing fascism into the United States. And that's...
The Iowa caucus is essentially the perfect example of systemic racism. 91% of the voters in Iowa are white. The reason why you see a drop in turnout, I'm just speculating here, it could be perhaps that white children are not in the cages. So when you're talking about the tangible pain that black and brown people are feeling, they feel a sense of urgency because their kids are...
Square! Slash his throat! Every fucking Republican! Suck my fucking balls!
Say that one more time.
Slash Republican throats! Slash fascist throats! Get the fascist!
Take that, Trump.
So, Riley, what has been helpful to you in combating racism?
I think it's helpful and important to talk to other white people about racism. And I think a lot of people, they don't want to be racist. They don't think that they're racist, but they also don't know some of the things that they believe or say are and can be racist. And I think one of the effective ways is just to talk and kind of help teach them about why some of the things they believe or say or think are wrong, not necessarily racist, but that they're wrong. And that'll sort of chip away and, contribute to some development in this area, but not necessarily take somebody from being a racist to not being a racist in one conversation.
And it's just always being open to learning about racist things that we may have said or done without judgment and defensiveness.
Nazis in the house.
Rise up.
Mexi Jews fixing your house.
Rise up.
Wiener Schnitzels, Guten Tag.
Buenos dias.
McWops roll up the rim.
On your Fiat.
Rastafazul, roll me a blunt. Hope you're listening, Mr. Trump. And Mr. Bannon better join the club. Cause it's time to climb your ass down from your gold tower. Jump off the bandwagon and feel the bass power. Yeah. Peace and lentils, y'all.
I like it. Can I see the other side too? White man against Trump. That's awesome. Are you white? Are you white?
I just gotta stand in solidarity with my people.
Are you white? Are you sure you're not Jewish? Are you Jewish? You're Jewish, aren't you? It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. Jews aren't white. I read it on the forward that Jews aren't white.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, right? So why are you saying that? You're saying that's racist, isn't it?
Embarrassing. What?
You're saying no, no more whites or whatever, and you're not white.
Anything like that.
Well, let me see the sign. Let's see what it says again. You're Jewish and you're holding that sign. Nice ups. Nice typical tricks there.
Get over yourself.
Typical tricks there.
Hey everybody, back in DC, and tonight we voted on the Never Forget Education Act. It's a grant program to teach students about the Holocaust. We're doing it tonight because today was International Holocaust Remembrance Day. It was also the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. It's also really important because our students haven't been learning about the Holocaust correctly. 2/3 of millennials couldn't identify what Auschwitz was. A fifth of millennials didn't even know what the Holocaust was. That's really alarming. And if we're going to prevent these kind of atrocities that we saw in the 20th century, we have to learn about them. Not just about what the Holocaust was, but what caused it. We have to learn how the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or the Nazi Party, came to power. We have to learn what identity politics does to a society when one group is blamed for all of the problems of another group. When we're educated, we can prevent these things.
She mad, marketing, attitude like we arguing. With her by my side, I bring glitter to my life. I should Twitter this girl is wild. She ain't no rock star, but she got groupies. She ain't no actress, but she make movies. And when she starts that thing around, everybody be breaking their neck like, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl. She ain't got riches, but she got fashion. She ain't a model, but cameras flashing. And when she struts that thing around, everybody be breaking their neck like, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl. Hey, I wanna know my mama name, cause that's where she get it from. They ain't never shot her with silicone. Shawty is her and her, and she the real one. Touch one, grab one, feel one. I wish she would've told me that. Ain't nothing wrong bringing the old me back. The mama know her body so trophy glass.
That defending people that are brown and black would create such cognitive distortion and dysfunction in white men. I had no clue that I was going to enrage so many guys with, comments about my appearance and this is why you're single and, just all sorts of shit. And, guys, I just have this to say for you, to you actually. And this is to your mothers really. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I am for real. I never meant to make your son cry. I apologize a trillion times. But I am for real.